Okay, we were talking about the anger issues, like, as ma'am mentioned. Now, the aggressive nature or the anger could be due to the hormonal changes also. We were talking about this. Okay. Now, it is not necessary that there has to be a reason or there has to be a fight or there has to be some circumstances that can trigger an anger in a child or an aggressive nature or the hyperactiveness. It could be due to the hormonal changes that a child is going through. Sometimes in this age there are certain things that the child is not very comfortable of discussing, or the child might not be able to understand how to bring about things, so that could pile up and lead to an aggressive behavior also of a child. So we need to understand these things. So it is not necessary that we need to punish a child or do it. We need to sit down with the child and ask him what actually the problem is. So once we understand the grassroots level, what it is and what made that behavior trigger in a child, we will be able to help the child also to change his way of looking at things. So that's how we need to bring down the aggressiveness or the anger issues in a child. And sometimes the anger issues come in a child when they see aggressive behavior between the parents at home. How the parents are, like, sometimes the fights between the parents, the heated arguments. So all that builds upon a child, and the child also adapts to that arrogant behavior only. So we need to understand all these things. These are very sensitive things. We really need to understand, go into the deep root of it to give the child the mentorship that we have to give, to bring the child back from it. Yes, sir, please put your question. Ma'am, I hope I've answered your question. What is the right age to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Well, see, frankly speaking, who is a boyfriend? A boy who's a friend to you is a boyfriend. A girl who's a friend to you is your girlfriend. So it's very different. The way we have to describe it, there's actually no age to it. But yes, when you are in an age where you can understand that you need to give in trust, you need to have a compromise in a relationship, you need to respect the other person also, yes, then that is the right age. So all that, when we are at home also, when we are talking, why do we say the children have the impact of the way parents behave? Because today, if I'm not well treated at home, my son is seeing the same thing. What will happen to the coming generation? He'll treat his wife also in the same way. He'll say, this is how girls are treated in our house, right? This is how it is. My mom was treated in this way. I will treat you also the same way. This is what I've learned at home. But you cannot follow
Shall
such.
I, excuse me?
Yeah, please, sir.
Shall I make my question very clear? With
Yeah.
what context?
Yes.
Okay. So my question is, the root cause of the problems for the teen, it comes from three sides. Like, one is parenting, second is poor teacher-student harmony, and the other is from their emotional boyfriend or emotional bestie, boyfriend, or a lover, or whatever you call it. So based on their physical needs and emotional needs, they commit. And through social networks, now it is very much easy for them to get access. And drugs like ganja, I mean weed. So I am dealing with such kind of students who come for my communication workshops, and they have issues like addictions for physical pleasure and substance abuse. And they have violent behavior with their families when their permissions are denied for being late to home, or when they are found out of intoxicating behaviors. So right now, the issue is like kind of a huge fire, and advising them, suggesting them suggestions or advice is like doing water piston. So it is not effective. It is not potential. I tried hours of speaking, listening, but yet they go to the same trap. One thing is, as far as I have met students recently, so they have issues of guilt of their own physical pleasure behavior, self-indulgence. One. Secondly, guilt of hurting others, but they are not able to calm down their rage. But still they hurt, they beat, they broke, they break things, but yet they get into the guilt. Why am I like this? Self-hatred. And they, even before they come to college, they have 2, 3, 4, 5 breakups. So self-harming behavior, self-inflicting behaviors, some are suicidal, some are homicidal. You get in the news every day. So right now, the question is from the parenting aspect I'm asking. Today, below 18, right from 13, they're starting to start a relationship. Physically, even physical intimacy is happening. Virtual intimacy also is happening through video calls, all those things, as well as things. Second issue is drugs. Not only the boys, the girls are also getting exposed. I live in South India, Coimbatore. It's not that much as it happens in cosmopolitan like Mumbai, Bombay, or Bangalore. But still, here I see now lot of drug users, even in the school, the government schools, and it's a huge business happening out there. So my question is, here, when I meant a boyfriend or girlfriend, it is their physical and emotional friend, where they're dependent for their physical pleasure or physical needs and psychological and emotional. So we say that until you get a career, until you're 21, 20, financially independent, you have so many friends, boys or girls, no problem, get exposed. But this is not the scenario in practical life. A lot of abortion, lot of pregnancies happen, child abuses. So things are much worse. So we, as a parent, what is the answer we have to give them when they ask, is it wrong? Definitely they want to come up. Why can't I have a boyfriend? Nature opens the door at 13. So it means nature gives me permission to have a boyfriend. And my hormones are compelling. And everything is from advertisement to serial, movies, everywhere they are triggered. So there is a huge wave of hormones. So why not? We have pubs, discos, malls, they have car. We see it on the internet, right? So what is the answer for that we should give them regarding, because after the teen enters the puberty level, we have to talk, a mother or a father should see.
Exactly, sir. You have answered your question yourself. Actually, when this curiosity makes children fall into wrong hands in choosing a wrong friendship or a wrong relationship, like they don't understand the importance of being socially connected to somebody, or the way they are moving around in the relationship also. It is very important. Being parents, we need to sit and talk to our children. Most of the parents hide out this topic from children, giving them the knowledge about sex or whatever it is. I think it should be spoken between them. If a mother and a daughter are speaking, the mother should be able to mentor her daughter to that level that the daughter knows where to give an entry level and where to exit level in a relationship. She should know the boundaries, how much she can go. Yes.
My question is, as a parent, when can I allow my daughter or a son to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend?
See, that is what I said, sir. Whatever it is, we cannot give a line to it, because this relationship is such, it is an emotional bond between two people. Now, it could be two best friends also calling themselves as boyfriend and girlfriend. It could be two people who are in a relationship also calling with the same tagline to each other. We cannot do that, tell them, okay, now you cannot do this, you can't do this. We cannot stop them, because whenever we try to stop them or curdle them to things, they are more curious to do that thing only. That will make them explore that thing in a very wrong way. So it is better that we speak out to them, because most of the children these days get knowledge from the OTT platforms. They get it from the social media. They get it from various other platforms other than coming it from the parents, or somebody whom they're very close to, socially knitted to. So it is, I think, a role of all the parents to give this knowledge to their children. Even now in these days, when there is an ad coming about condoms, or there is any type of ad, the first thing that any parent does is changes the channel with the remote. If there is a sanitary pad ad coming, first thing that any mother does, it changes the channel, because she has a son sitting beside her. So why do this? You are creating curiosity in their minds, and to explore their curiosity, they will take wrong decisions in life. They could choose a wrong path. They might follow a wrong way to find out all those things. So it's better you share the knowledge with them, so that they will know what is right and when it is right for them to take the decision.
So the same question is regarding the same topic: how to win their listening? Because the pulse of the 2K, for the 2K kids, they completely alienate from their parents or any kind of advisory sources. So they put a big shield by putting earplugs, always avoiding eye contact. There is no much eye contact. They don't see the face. They just reply with one word answer. So they are, in a way, avoiding conversation. Only
Because
yes or no question.
Sir, why they avoid conversation is because they know that there is going to be a gyan that is going to come from the other side. You talk to them as a friend. Don't give them gyan, or don't give them lecture. Don't put it forward. अच्छा, अब मेरी बात सुनो, तुम्हें ये करना है, ये ऐसा क्यों किया? Why did you do this? Why did you do it? Answer me. Give me a reason why you did it. We don't have to go it in that way. Instead, it should be such that they themselves come and pour it out to you. You need to
So
build
now
that
my question is,
friends relation with them.
how to become their friend? Because once you become a parent, being a friend, it's like you have to strike a balance. Because if you become a friend, there is a chance of taking it for granted.
No,
So
sir.
how to be a friend?
You be a friend to them, but a friend who can even authorize as a parent to them. They should know their limitations. Okay, she's a friend to me. She answers everything to me. I need to pour out to her. But she's a parent also. They will respect you. We need to first be a friend to them and then a parent to them, sir. Because
how to
unless,
be a friend?
sir, spend time with them. That is what I said. The approach that we have as a parent has to change. Our way of thinking has to change over there. We need to change our style of parenting, because the children they are today will not accept the parenting that was given to us or the generation before us. We need to come to a level where we can talk to them, discuss with them, involve them, make them feel that, okay, you also have a say. You are also equally important in the house as we are. So we need to make them feel that importance. We need to build that trust in them by spending quality time with them, by discussing things with them.
So practically seeing right now, if you see the curriculum of schools, they keep them engaged from morning 9 to evening 4 or 8:30 to 3:30. Then traveling happens. Again, they go for tuition, mostly in my state or a city. Then they come, rush through the dinner, and parents have their own financial commitments. Mostly, it is like both of the parents are working in a middle class or lower middle class community, and they come juiced out. They squeezed, one thing. Secondly, a lot of single parenting are there, and parents who have a great disharmony, hatred, who are mutually help to each other. Those kind of parents are there. So really, a parent who is in a suffering state of hatred, depression, sadness, irritation, so how can they help who are
Sir,
already in suffering? They themselves
sir,
need to be
if
helped.
you are facing certain things in life, would you like to give the same thing to the child also? No, you will try to change it, right? You will try to at least protect the child to be away from such things. So the best thing is, what I say is, we never have those heated arguments in front of children. Whenever you are down for dinner, have a very healthy interaction at that table, where all of you sit down and discuss your day, how it was spent, and spend some nice moments over there. Once you are in your room, you can talk out to have that heated argument with your husband or with anybody. But in front of the children, try to have a very nice, positive thing, because they are building up their life. If they are going to see negative, if they are going to see aggression, they are going to pick up the same thing.
See, suppose we are dividing parents into 4 classes who are financially well-to-do. So this belongs to parents who are well-to-do, who are 9 to 6 workers, bank, those kind of jobs. They have a vehicle, not depend on public transport. They come home, they connect. One thing. Secondly is financially not well-to-do. Okay, so they will not have time. Third is financially underdoing parents. They can't meet even proper fees, whether my fees will be paid, whether I'll get dress for my birthday, whether I'll get pocket money. So this kind of other is drunkard parent, abusive parent, and psychosomatic kind of parenting. These things are there. So now, which parenting are you talking about? Well-to-do
Sir, be it any parent,
parenting.
any category that you are talking about, a parent is always a parent. Yes, I can understand the drunkard parent would be such that he will not know what he himself is doing. He is not conscious of what he is doing. So yes, but the other parent is there. The mother is there. The mother can at least play that role of a friend to the child. I have seen such houses also, sir, where the child and the mom, or the child and the father, have had wonderful relation. A single parent can also bring up the child in the same way. It is only how you connect to the child. If you are showing, even in that negative atmosphere or circumstances, if you're able to give even 1% of positivity to the child and hold his hand and say, don't worry, beta, no fear, I'm right here for you, that will help the child. It will surely help. But we need to really, really be patient enough and put this efforts from our side, so that the child feels comfortable, the child feels secure, and the child is 100% sure that this is the right way I can take, hold this hand and walk. I don't have to choose another way or explore a way which could take me on a wrong side.
Thank you.
I hope
I have more questions, but still I'm limiting myself
we
because
will connect one on
others
one,
should
sir.
also.
No issues at all. We'll connect one on one. I would love to answer them for you. I hope now
Thank
I'm
you, ma'am.
answered to
Because
your question.
yes, ma'am, I'm connecting to your answers because I deal with some students. Majority they come from working class or middle, lower middle class, and poor. So not even the upper middle class. So there, whatever we say, no connecting, having them a vacation is not possible. They even work 7 days a week for the school fees, and so I'm finding it very difficult, completely helpless, what to do with those parents who don't even, they go before the children wake up, everything is packed, they come back at night 10 o'clock. Some kind of daily wages people also is there. Every day their location changes, construction, working and all. So upper class, it's fine. They'll have vacation, they'll have cars, they'll have pani puri chat, evening hangouts, all. And they are okay in the safe zone. But the middle class, lower middle, and the poor. So these are the children who are going to be drug sellers, who are going to be rapists, chain snatchers, and the evil scum of the society. So now, as we are concerned about the society, we have to really think about these children in future may turn out to be rugged and rascals. Now, a particular set, like children from 2001 to 2005 to 4, they are damaged. Right now, they're 22 into 22. I'm saying they're damaged. 50% of them are drug users, 20 to 15% are dependent, 10%, 7 to 10% are addicts, everyday users, or 24/7 they keep intoxicating. So they are prone to all these rapes, sexual violences, snatching, so everything. So like we have to prevent the next. Right now they are 15 years old, no, the teenagers. So how to prevent them into becoming evil, antisocial element, and how this India's population is huge. How? So you in this evening, how many are aware of this meeting? So
Sir,
you're
the
offering this meeting.
best way is, these days even the corporate sectors and the industrial level people have started workshops and seminars for their worker class also, where they come to that level and teach them how they need to have a balance between their personal and professional life too. Like, how important it is to give time to their family also. If even if he is the only sole bread earner of the house, how important it is for him to connect with the family members also. So all these awareness campaigns are going on. Even the worker class, even daily wages people are being educated with these things, that they need to understand that only earning money is not the thing. They need to spend some time, at least 1 hour in the whole week, to understand what is happening at home also. Give 1 hour of the day to see. Everybody has one weekly off, at least we agree to it. Even if it's a daily wages, evening 7 o'clock the work is finished, after that you are home. From that, if you really routine out that, if you can give even that half an hour the time you're having dinner. Like for my family, I'll tell you, sir, it is a compulsion that we all have dinner at the same time. Even though if one is getting late, like my son is in 11th right now, sometimes he has classes, he has extra work to do. We make it a point that we wait for him. Once he comes down only, all of us have dinners together. So that, that half an hour to 45 minutes, we pull each other's leg, talk to each other, discuss what has happened, because even we are working couple. So this 45 minutes, what we give to the child, all of us get a chance to, update each other that this happened with us throughout the day. So we need to take out that time for the child. We cannot only blame that the child is becoming like this child is doing. No, we are equally responsible because we haven't taken out time. We haven't put them in a routine of following these things. So if we have this pattern followed, the child will follow that from the very small age. Now,
Thank
there
you,
was
ma'am.
a question. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I hope it's been satisfactory for you. There's a question here. Mujhe sab pata hai is a statement that usually comes for children. Yes. This generation is like, they know everything. They are tech savvy. They think they whatever it is, but they feel that yes, they have knowledge about everything. Good enough. If the statement is coming from the child, just give him a smile and say, I know you know everything, but at least just listen to my opinion also. Maybe it's a little different and can help you out in some way. So the child will listen to you because you haven't told the child, Acha, tujhe jo malum hai wo galat hai. What you know is wrong. We did not tell him that, right? We only told him, you know everything, but at least listen to my opinion also. Maybe it's a little different from what you know, so you can merge the two things. So the child will listen to you. That curiosity will make him listen to you. Okay, she's going to tell me something. Maybe I can add on to the knowledge I have. So this is how we need to, put up things to them. We really need to understand how we can talk to them and what we can talk to them at times. Communication plays a very important role. How can
Ma'am,
we
I'm
connect
teaching.
with you,
Excuse me,
ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm teaching in grade 5, And
Yes.
I wanted to know, like, these children at this age, they tend to have this crush and this and that. And of course, we cannot stop them. It's not, something very offensive or a crime. It's a feeling that comes automatically. So when they come and tell you, ma'am, this is, this child has a crush on that one. So how do you think, I mean, we should respond to them? Usually I tell them there's a time for all that. But how do you think, I mean, we should respond?
Ma'am, if you think that the child has come to you and approached you and said, see, I have a crush on her or him, so, okay, listen to them. Don't give them a very negative answer. Don't tell them that, oh, this is not the right age. You're not supposed to do all this. This is not for your age group. How can you do something like this? So, yeah, so what? Having a crush is good. Even I like my best friend a lot. I also like it. So what? It's nice to like people. It's nice to love people. Take it in a nice note, because they will not understand that it's a pastime crush or a real crush for them. It's very difficult for them to judge on it, ma'am, at that time. They're not at that age level. They're very tender. So instead of them exploring it in a different way, it's better that they come out and talk to us. At least we know, being a friend, how we can communicate to them and how we can take them on the right track from there then.
Right.
So that's much
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome.
So crush is something like very natural. When I was in my fifth standard, I got a crush on my science teacher because she was very loving. I wept when she quit the job. 2, 3, 4 for a week I was depressed. So I don't know if it is crush or not. We admire or we like their presence.
Actually, what happens is we think it's a crush, because we like to talk to somebody, and that's really nice. We enjoy the way that person is speaking, maybe the way that a person approached us. We felt very good. We felt like a warmth in the way they came to us. So that also can be taken as a crush because we start liking that company a lot. So actually, that's
So the
not crush.
question is asked by a fifth grade teacher, if I am not wrong, the one who. So how could a fifth grade student, what kind of crush, can you say a little
That is
deeper,
what I'm
ma'am?
saying. It's not a
Like,
crush, sir. Fifth standard student cannot have a crush. He does not even know what a crush is at that age. It is only the way the teacher gave him the warmth. The teacher must have been very kind to him. He must have felt very good with the teacher. Or the connect must have been good the way the teacher had approached him. So he would my son used to like to sit only in one teacher's class up to his third standard. And he was adamant, no, I'm going to sit in her class only and do. So ultimately, being a mother teacher, the other teachers were getting disturbed, right? Because of one student. So then my son was made to understand that ma'am will come to your class. Now, since you're in a big class, the ma'am will come to your class and teach you that subject in her period only. So you sit. If you don't sit, then ma'am will not get a period in your class. So there are ways, to approach them because they're very small at that age to make them understand what it is. It is actually not crush. It is only thing is they've liked the way the teacher has approached to them. They could feel that connect with them because sometimes a teacher is having a very soft bond with some of the students. They click on the very first move in the class. So the child gets very comfortable. And then the child is looking out for the same comfort in all the teachers also and has a very soft corner for that particular teacher. But that soft corner doesn't mean that the child has a crush on the teacher. It could be the way she taught the subject was nice, the way she approached him was good, or maybe he was sad once when ma'am came and spoke to him two kind words, which made him light up again in the class. It could be anything that really triggered him and had a soft corner for the teacher.
Okay, ma'am, one more
in
thing.
fact,
Yes.
If we have seen that two students in my classroom, like suppose I am class in charge of class 9th or 10th. Okay.
Yes.
And I have seen that two students are in a relationship. Means
Okay.
what should I do? Whether I have to call their parents or simply go and talk with the students.
Ma'am, first
what should be
observe
my
what type of relationship they are in. First, have it confirm that what you're thinking is on the right track, what you're thinking is rightly going on in the class, then sit down and talk to the children, ask them what it is and how it is, what they are thinking about it, and like, whatever it is. But straight away, don't give them that, don't jump into saying, tell me what type of relationship you have. Are you both just friends, or you having a relation, or should I call your parents? Because that will put them back into their shells. Then they will hide things and do it where nobody is able to see them or observe them or have guidance on them. So we cannot create such things with them. We need to
Then,
understand.
ma'am, how should we have to deal with this situation?
Ma'am, talk to them. Talk to them first. Try to
Okay.
understand what their relation is. Make it a point that you speak to them. Explain the pros and cons to them. You talk to them on it on a very friendly note. Being a friend to them.
Ma'am, ma'am, I have done that. They just simply refuse about the relationship. Okay. And if I call their parents doesn't do anything, just simply beat the child. You are not
Ma'am, but
behaving
don't
well.
you think beating the child or punishing the child could
Yes,
make
ma'am.
them
I am
even more?
thinking, ma'am.
Yes.
That's
Instead,
why
you
I
know,
have not punished the child.
ma'am, I'll tell you, sometimes what happens is when children are very close, in the smaller classes or even in this age, sometimes there are friends who are very, very considerate about each other. And what happens is it passes a wrong message thinking, oh, they must be into a relationship. That's why she takes so much of care of him. That's why she carries lunch for him. That's why he also gets aggressive and always protects her. But maybe they're just best friends, they're the best buddies in the class. They tune very well with each other, emotionally, socially. So they like each other's company. But when we keep drilling into it now, okay, are you in a relationship? You tag their names together, even if there is no relationship, they'll end up into a relationship which is not healthy at all for them. Because then they lose the
Ma'am,
charm
we
of
should
their
avoid it.
friendship also.
Ma'am, we should avoid this situation. Means
Yes,
we don't.
yes.
We should avoid.
Try
ma'am.
talking to them once. Try talking to them once. Try to get out what is there. Tell them that in case if you face any kind of problem, please always get back to me. I'm always there to help you. I'm a friend of yours. So you can always fall back on me for any kind of guidance or suggestions. Give them that thing that, in case if they are even into a relationship or they're building into it, they will always come and talk to you because you won the confidence. At least you are well aware what they are doing, right? But if we are against them and trying to give them that gyan, they will not even share what is there.
Yes, ma'am. They simply refuse. Ma'am, we are not. We don't talk with each other. We don't know. We are simply classmates.
Yes.
They simply refuse the thing. Even
yes,
they
sometimes
don't say that we are friends.
Unknowingly, we give tags to those relationships, which is not right actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a question to.
Yes, I think, sir, this is going to be the last question because the time is ending again. So yes, please.
How much time left, ma'am?
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, next time we will put a comma. Maybe we'll connect next time. You can address the end of the session.
Sir, I had put my number in the chat box. You can always text your questions to me. No issues. You can always put a question to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
In this chat box, huh? Okay.
Yes, I got it. Give us your contact number.
Yes.
Because we are having lot of doubts.
Ma'am, please write again the number.
Even I've written it right now. I've put it right now. See, 9879606939.
Wait. Ma'am, just give us some time. Please repeat the number, ma'am.
9879.
9879.
606.
9879 606
939.
Then, ma'am, 939.
It's there in the chat box. Okay. You can take it from there also.
Okay, ma'am.
9879606939, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Even after the conference also, we could find it, that in the chat box, the number.
Yes. I will be sharing this recording also with you all. You can anytime get in touch with me. You can always ask Matthew sir also. He'll get you in touch with me. No issues at all. I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ma'am, wonderful session. You
Thank
really
you,
made us
ma'am, for
understand.
your. Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am. Thank
It
you,
was
ma'am.
a pleasure to connect with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for patiently listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.